A United Nations Human Rights Ambassador has highlighted the bombshell report into Australian Special Forces war crimes during a review of the nation's record. Australia's treatment of indigenous communities, asylum seekers and violence against women and children were also under the microscope. The UN Assembly shone a spotlight on Australia's human rights, highlighting this concern from Denmark.
The involvement of Australia's special forces in war crimes in Afghanistan is concerning, but we trust the ongoing process of ensuring accountability.
The Council members can ask questions and provide recommendations during the Universal Periodic Review.
The APRK delegation is still gravely concerned over the continued human rights violation in Australia, infringing upon international human rights law, and recommends Australia follows. First, to end deep-rooted racism, racial discrimination, and xenophobia on the basis of ethnic, racial, cultural, or religious background.
One key topic was the treatment and imprisonment rate of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders.
However, Denmark remains concerned about the low age of criminal responsibility and the conditions of indigenous peoples.
Building up on our other recommendations, we recommend to further strengthen efforts aimed at full, effective and meaningful participation in political and public life for all persons, especially for the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.
Queries over increasing Australia's age of criminal responsibility also on the agenda.
We recommend to promote non-judicial measures for children accused of criminal offences and raise the minimum age of criminal responsibility. Finally, we recommend to take further steps to reduce violence against women and girls. I thank you.
From Japan, a suggestion to strengthen efforts to
improve the working conditions of temporary migrant workers, including working holiday makers,
and end discrimination.
Progress towards the elimination of all forms of discrimination, especially COVID-19 related discrimination against people of Asian background.
Australia's representatives providing some assurances.
In the wake of COVID-19, we substantially pivoted our development program to support Indo-Pacific countries in particular, with health security, economic recovery and protecting people in vulnerable situations, including women and girls and those with a disability.
The review occurs every 4 to 5 years. Australia was last under the microscope in 2015.